It's a whole new world we live in. Look around JoJo. Everybody wants to be a master. Everybody wants to show their skills. Everybody wants to get there faster. Make their way to the top of the hill. Each time you try, gonna get just a little bit better. Each time you climb one more step up the ladder. It's a whole new world we live in. It's a whole new way to see. It's a whole new place with a brand new attitude. But you still gotta catch on. Be the best that you can be. Look around JoJo. It's a whole new world we live in.
It's time for Season 9's chase of the NASCAR Pokemon Cup Series. We're here live at Atlanta Motor Speedway for the running of the Georgia 500 presented by NAPA, our second of 3 races in the Dirty Dozen round. On the pole today to the Dirty Dozen driver himself, the 22 of Kyle Collins. On the outside is the 11 of Jack Blake. And it's an all Dirty Dozen row 2 with Jeffrey Buckeye and John Skibnicki. In row 3 we have our winner from Homestead, P.J. Williams and Aaron Frank. In row 4, Dylan Thoreau and Michael White. And rounding out the top 10, Luke Walker and Alex Pedro. And now our second round of the Dirty Dozen begins with these famous words in motorsports.
Drivers, start your engines!
Here we go. Cars are now rolling off the track under the lights here in Atlanta Motor Speedway. Our second of the 30 dozen races, and then after this we'll head to Indianapolis, the Brickyard 400, to wrap up the Dirty Dozen and reveal our Elite 8 drivers. But first, these drivers have to survive Atlanta. And let's see if any Dirty Dozeners will make a move to lock themselves in the Elite 8. Here we go. Kyle Collins trying to do just that as he'll take the green flag in the Georgia 500 presented by NAPA. Here comes Buckeye, gonna battle for the lead. Collins has that high line. That high line, it's one of the few tracks the high line is actually preferred. Here we go down the line. 3-wide battle. Who's got the lead? It's the 22. They took the caution flag though. But are they going to race to the line? Oh no, a wreck ahead of them. Oh man, a wreck after the caution flag. And everyone just went all over the place. Oh man. Just not a good day for the top 5 competing. Wow. What a start. We're going to have a similar start at Homestead. Oh boy. But anyway, there's the incident. Connor Breton against Matthew Fuller. By the way, Breton's also a Dirty Dozen driver, and he's not helping out his own cause by wrecking out Matthew Fuller. I guess there was some bad blood between the two after Fuller wrecks the final 2 drivers in the caution period last race. So there was pretty much some bad blood between the two after that. And obviously it has not died down. But speaking of not dying down, this wreck, however, hasn't died down the action. as Skevnicki, Buckeye are piled in, Shelley's piled, Jack Blake's piled up, the 28 is piled up, DJ Curtis is in it. Oh man. And this happened during the caution flag too, so no one is safe pretty much at any point of the race. That goes to show you that. Jacob Cook again has retired and dead last. Has been having a terrible run in the Dirty Dozen. He finished dead last race. Now for the second race in a row, Cook has finished in dead last. So it might not be... No, well, it looks like it's going to have to take a miracle for Jacob Cook at the Brickyard to even compete for the top 8 spots. Dylan Young has retired as well. A tough break for him. DJ Curtis is done. Zachary Chambers is done. That means 4 drivers are done. Only 2 elite Dirty Dozen drivers have retired from the race. Zachary Fitzwater is going to live to see another night. At least another couple laps maybe. But other than that, he's not going to compete for the win. Obviously, because he's now dead last. He's 38th. Well, with Zax and Zax. Zax. Kyle Collins, your leader in the Dirty Dozen. He's trying to stay himself alive, trying to lock him in. He locked in his Dirty Dozen spot in the second race of the Sweet 16. Could luck have him again here in the second race of the Dirty Dozen round? We'll see. Here we go back to Green and Atlanta on lap number 6. Trick is to make your move on the first turn, not on the last turn, because the odds are you're not going to get it on the last turn. So I guess the strategy is to make your moves on the very first turn. It's usually safe for the last turn, but this track, you'll have to make your move on the very first turn. Collins surviving. Here comes Dylan Thoreau. He's trying to crash his party. Caution's out though. And 25, another Dirty Dozen driver. And karma strikes for Connor Breton. Breton is already wrecked out. Collins will lead to the line. Let's see the incidents. And Leia Walker also already has damage as well. Show you the incident, what happened. Leia got right into Abby Sachs and then spun the 97 of John McNamara, who is, by the way, another Dirty Dozen driver, and takes out a lot of the field. Oh, wow. Fuller got right into Connor Breton. Oh, my gosh. It has struck back, and to add insult to injury, Breton goes right up into David Rochester and spins himself out. Wow. Karma has struck back on Connor Breton. And Sanford, though, Dirty Dozen driver, not so lucky tonight. Not the lucky man tonight. McNamara is done for the day, so is Avi Sachs, and a couple drivers on a lap down, so one of them will be on the bottom of this restart if any of them survive, actually. Breton and Sanford, they're done for the, well, they're done in terms of getting any action here today at the racetrack. 4 drivers lap down so far. We had Breton is done. Sanford is done. Don't know about David Rochester, Washer, or Leia. We'll see if they'll come back on the track. Because if they do come back up, they'll be on the bottom of this restart, and we could set up an interesting finish. And I'm seeing it's David, and all 3 of them are back on the track. They'll be on the bottom of leader Kyle Collins. On this restart, it probably will be a make or break situation for the number 22. If he passes all through the lap cars, he's got a major advantage ahead of him. But if he does not, he could be expecting a long, long night. Here we go. Lap number 12. Back to Georgia. Green flag. Collins not a factor for the lap cars. And neither is Dylan Thoreau. Thoreau is thriving in second. Here comes Thoreau. He wants to move now. Was tired of waiting for the right time. Caution! Oh, just as the 5 was about to move, caution is thrown. Did they take the line when the caution came out? I'm not too sure. I think they did. Oh, they took the caution flag. Yikes. They took the caution flag. Collins just got out of that one. Wow. Oh, that is just incredible. Wow. That was probably Dylan Thoreau's best chance to compete for the lead, and he just missed it on the caution flag. And here's the race down. Zeke, oh boy, big wreck behind. Mason Wood, Zeke Marley, and one other driver. I think Alex Pedro. Oh, there it is. Zeke Marley, contact with chaser John Skibnicki. Then the 7 go into the 10, and the 26 as well. And a couple drivers must have gotten damaged. Oh boy. A big pile up to follow through. Ouch. Yikes. And that's gotta hurt for Dylan Thoreau. He's just really kicking himself in the shin for not making that move a little earlier, thanks to the caution being pulled. George Wargas retired. Wow, that's strange. He was running 8th and he's now done for the day. I guess he didn't slow down to the caution in time, and he must have gotten damage enough for him to retire from the race. Washer, Rochester, Wood. Oh, someone is retired. Wood is retired. That leaves only Rochester as a lap car left on the bottom. If Rochester makes it on the bottom, though, things are going to get interesting. Collins keeps the lead after pit stops. Dylan Thoreau is still second. Pedro is now up to the 3rd spot. Amy Shelley's up to 4th, and Joshua Michaels rounds out the top 5. Here we go. Collins made it through the 17 last time. We'll see if he does it again. Back to green on lap 17. He's led every lap so far, and if he leads this one, he'll lead the most laps, which is crucial bonus points. And Collins, what a start he's had for the 22 machine. He is now up to second. Oh no, he's gonna pit. He's slowing down. A lot of other leaders slowed down to pit, and Amy Shelley, your first new leader of the race. If Collins had hanged on to lead that lap, he would have led the most laps today. Uh-oh, could leave the door open. Someone else does lead, though. Collins would still get credit for the most laps led, regardless. And sure enough, look at this, a battle 3 wide for the lead. Who's going to get at the stripe? Bush or George Davis? Wreck behind! It's Alex Bush! And he's going to get held up by the 17, David Rochester. But the wreck behind them is going to slow them down to the caution flag. And well, I guess Collins has iced that most laps led bonus. But the question is, will he be able to come back up to still take the lead? Ooh, Michaels got right into Jack Blake and P.J. Williams. And Jason Trost is in it too. Bob Fergus. Oh, boy. Big wreck on the final turn. Oh, wow. That's not what you want to see on the final corner. Well, the fans want to see that, but that's not what the others want to see. Collins has damage. Oh, no. Kyle Collins must have gone into some incident. What happened? Oh no, he hit the... Oh man, oh wow, he got damage from one of the cars in the wreck. They didn't clear it out in time for Collins to slow down. And And, yep, it was Nick Parasols that got the 22. Oh, wow, a dominating day goes down the drain thanks to that little hit on Nick Parasols. Wow, that's a tough break. That is a tough break for the 22. He was on his way to a dominating night, and it's all ruined now thanks to the wreck with Nick Parasols. And on top of that, he's done. He's done with the valve problem. So the 22 will finish in 22nd. Oh, wow. That's just a tough break. He does get bonus points for leading the most laps, but he would have loved to have won the race. But just wasn't in the cards today after the incident with Nick Parasols. He got clipped by the 31. 31 is retired. That's going to leave only 19 drivers on the lead lap. And one lap car left to deal with. Daniel Coffey on the bottom of the restart. Jordan Davis has now taken the lead. And their highest Dirty Dozen driver is now James Shelley in second. But Casey Clever right behind him in third. Remember, if a Dirty Dozen wins this race or the Indy race, that driver will be locked into the Elite Eight. Back to green at Atlanta with just 11 laps to go. Jordan Davis, though, he's just trying to win another race. He was knocked out of the Chasers by one win early this season. Oh, wow, we didn't even get through the first corner and already a caution flag. Wow. Uh-oh, we lost the draft from Coffey. Here comes Amy Shelley. And here comes Casey Clover, but Shelley will take the lead of the caution flag. Just like that, Amy Shelley is the leader. Oh, wow, another twist today in Atlanta. Boy, if you thought that this was going to be a dominating day by one driver, you're sadly mistaken. And like I said, they did not even go through the first corner without wrecking. And Lawler hits the wall in turn, gets into Jason Trost and Bob Fergus, and all heck breaks loose. It's like everyone else in that line is involved. They were just having really bad days. They were involved in most of our wrecks today, and they just continue to wreck. They just continue to have fun. So I guess they figured if they can't win the race, why not mess with the other drivers in the front and have fun with themselves as well. So yeah, but a couple drivers are done for the day, including Trost. He's another Dirty Dozen driver. Fitzwater is done for the day as well. So, boy, has this been a wreckville of a Dirty Dozen race. Man, we're going to be down the final couple laps to decide our winner. Coffey, though, good news for him. Oh, well, he had the lead lap back, but now he's down a lap again. Oh, well. Jason Trost is down a lap as well. We're going to go back to green. 6 laps to go. Here we go. Amy Shelley's the leader and the highest Dirty Dozen driver, Casey Clover, in second. Clover has 4 wins this season, so if he wins tonight, it'd be his 5th. And on top of that, he would be advanced to the Elite Eight. But he's got to be able to make a pass on Amy Shelley. Guess who's running third? Amy's brother James. All James wants to do is make this a Shelley family 1-2. He's only got 5 laps to achieve the feat. Oh, he's closing in on the 77, battle for second. There's another caution out, the race is over, so this is his only chance. Here we go. We're still clean and green. Coffey's gonna pit. 4 to go. And look at that, the Shelleys are now 1-2. This has never happened before in a Pokemon Cup race. I don't think it's ever happened in any NR 2003 race before. Clover's still trying to hold on with all his might. Shelley, though, will finally clear the 77. No, not yet. 3 to go. Oh, they're closing in on Amy. James wants to be the one in the winner's seat, knocking off his sister Amy. Clover, though, in third. Luke Walker fourth. Luke's closing in. Oh no, Amy Shelley's gonna pit. That's gonna handle to Brother James. So no Shelley 1-2 tonight, though. 2 to go for James Shelley. James Shelley holds on and will deny Clover of the win and lock himself into the Elite Eight. If he has enough fuel left. Here we go. Let's see if anybody pits. Uh-oh, I think they might be pitting. Oh boy, they're not gonna pit. White flag is out for James Shelley with 1 to go. Either Shelley or Clover are gonna go advance to the Elite Eight if they have enough fuel. Well, Clover lost his chance to make his move. It looks like he'll have to wait. But a good point stay for Clover nevertheless if he hangs on second. Down the final corner, will Shelley have to pit? No, he will not have to pit. And off the final corner, James Shelley wins the Georgia 500 presented by NAPA. James Shelley will lock himself into the Elite Eight. Way to go for the 44 machine. He had help from his own sister, Amy. Amy had a pit, but James held on for the win. Here in the 44 machine, and denied Casey Clover his 5th win of the season. Might have been his best chance to complete a Pullman Cup record, but he'll have to wait another race. But James Shelley, though, we do know he will be advancing to the Elite Eight regardless of where he finishes at Indy the next race. So Dylan Thoreau just got 3rd away from Luke Walker. Will be 4th. Jordan Davis will be 5th. Buckeye 6th. Marley 7th. Vale 8th. Rochester 9th. And Jacob Lawler rounds out the top 10. Daniel Coffey received a DQ in 16th. We saw him on pit road. I wonder what he did. We just saw him a couple laps ago. He was pitting. But how can he get a DQ? Oh, I guess he was speeding on pit road. Oh, wait a minute. I think he was speeding on pit road or something, a speeding penalty on pit road. He never came to took his speeding penalty, and so they gave him a disqualification. So, tough break for him, the 93. Amy Shelley will come up a lap down in 14th, but Brother James is going to win today's race, and Govek's the last car on the field. Weird. Anyway, no Shelley 1-2, but James Shelley, though, wins today's race and has locked himself in to the Elite Eight. And if I'm not mistaken, it is his 2nd win this season, so he's now in the 2-win club. So congratulations, becoming a 2-time winner for James Shelley. But will James Shelley become the first 2-time champion? Yeah, questions might be answered when we head to Indianapolis for the Brickyard 400, our last race of the Dirty Dozen. We'll show you the chase grid points coming up later, so we will see you later.